you wait for the fifth date? I need to know if you're worthy, making you wait. Never too late. I need to know if you're crazy, making you wait. I need to know that you're worthy, making you wait.
Being a virgin in college is hard. I am one. I'm not. But being a virgin in college is hard. And I applaud the ones that do it. Because they have a lot of, self-control. And it's a lot of temptation out here in college. So I applaud all the ones that actually.
I feel like virgins are, like, they have a lot of willpower because, like you said, there are a lot of temptations out here. And for you to hold out for this long, I think that you have a lot of willpower and that, like, you have higher standards for yourself and you feel like it's better, like, in the long run, it's going to be better for you and the person that you're, like, get married to.
Virgins can conquer the world.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
They could be the next president.
They could be the first one president.
A virgin is defined in the dictionary as a person who has not experienced sexual intercourse. This abstinence lifestyle seems to be less practiced after a certain age. But in the end, the benefits of abstinence seem to outweigh the benefits of premarital sex for most. So what was once just a simple plan in a young girl's mind has now given a boost of self-worth to a young woman.
From a religious standpoint, it was always the right thing to do. But, like, just growing up and coming to my own, I just realized, like, I want somebody that's going to be there forever. Like, I want that type of security. Like, I just don't want to give it to some random person. I feel like it's much more precious than that. And I just also think of, like, sex as, like, a spiritual thing more so than physical.
I really felt like it was a decision between me and God. I made that covenant when I was younger. And so, of course, it's easy to make when you're young. But I really felt like it would impact my faith and my ministry and just my future.
I feel like I am the kind of person that is worth being, having a genuine soul, and the people that I ran across didn't have that. They didn't have the potential to be somebody that I could see myself with in the future. So they don't receive the benefits of a full relationship.
The benefit was seeing that he understood my value as well and that I was worth waiting for. And so that kind of also helped determine a lot of relationships. Like who was a keeper and who wasn't.
I do say I'm waiting till marriage because I want to see how much you are willing to wait for me.
Since premarital sex is starting at a younger age and becoming more prevalent, it usually makes the dating life more difficult for virgins in particular, but not impossible.
A lot of men have said, oh, I'm cool with that, and then you call them the next day and it's just like, I'm about to call you back. You wait 2 days, and then after that you're just like, all right, a week has passed by, no call back, you just move on.
The dating life for being a virgin is very, I don't want to say very difficult, but it's very seldom that you'll find a guy that's like completely, honestly okay with it.
Men wake up a certain way. It's just genetics. Like, we can't help it. So it's going to be very hard, like, to just be celibate after doing it and doing it and doing it. Wow. So, like, you see what I'm saying, though? Like, it's just going to be difficult. So I guess having something in place of that, being able to talk about everything, like, you guys have to like everything like together. If you guys don't like everything together, like, you have to be somewhat argumentative. Like, you guys got to be able to connect like that and find everything else to do, amusement parks, everything. Something has to be in the way of it.
There are a lot of good men out there that are with females who have waited, and a lot of them are not virgins. But I think it takes a man who is willing and ready to see himself in a different aspect in life.
I was in a celibate relationship. The way we did it was we didn't think about sex because I didn't really think towards having sex towards her. I just wanted to get to know her for her. It's possible for males to do it, but it's hard and you got to have a lot of willpower and understanding.
To be a virgin, to date and be a virgin, there is a lot of peer pressure as far as, you may talk to some people and they're like, oh no, it's okay, go ahead, have sex, whatever, it's gonna make you feel better. Okay, that may be all right, but at the end of the day, knowing that how much I think about myself, I'm not gonna feel better just having sex with anybody I'm just dating. So, that's not something that I'm looking for. I'm looking for the person for the future, not the right now.
Don't give a damn about a thing, 'cause I will be a freak until the day, until the dawn. And we can walk through the night till the early morning.
She could have a Grammy, I still treat her like a nominee. Just need to know what that be like, so one time is fine with me.
Sex sales is becoming more prevalent with every generation. You can hear it and see it blatantly in music, television, and movies. Sex is clearly depicted as a casual act that is necessary to survive in today's society.
It's more prevalent in like our media, and so it's more like shown through our youth because like we're the main generation that's getting the mainstream from the media. We're like the generation that have the direct key tie into it, so it's like whatever the media producing now, like we're reflecting of it.
I think because we live in a culture where sex is pretty much everywhere, commercials, TV, music, unfortunately it's kind of not a big deal anymore in the eyes of a lot of teenagers because they feel like everybody's doing it.
The media depicts sex as a game, and it's like all these players, and at the end of the game it's up to whoever wins, which is more so the man, to reap all his benefits, which is women.
It's so easy to get it. So because it's so easy, it's like being a guy is hard to resist sometimes, you know what I mean?
For him just to be able to get ridicule on his own personal choices, I don't feel like it's gonna be that popular, because like they feel the need to always answer to this demand of the population, like they always feel like they have to answer to the public when you really don't. And so I don't think it's like very popular for them to become virgins or to stay virgins because they'll get ridiculed, and I don't think they're not willing to handle that. Like, nah bro, I'm good.
If you wasn't having sex, you wasn't like the man, you wasn't the dude on campus, so I feel like it has a little peer pressure in it.
Losing my virginity at an early age was just because the perception that I already was doing it, you know what I mean, that led more peer pressure onto it. So, yeah, the peer pressure added a lot, especially for guys. And I believe it's the same for girls too, but like it's a big thing with guys. Whether you play in sports or whatever, you always get asked if you're walking around with a girl. High school, you're walking around with a girl holding her books, you're gonna be asked, you hit that? Like it's just a typical thing. And if you like, no, he not doing it, like he not smashing, you know what I mean? You kind of become the head of everybody's jokes.
The voice of the new generation of virgins is rising to raise awareness on abstinence through programs, classes, and personal testimonies. Over the years, many people, including celebrities, have come out declaring their vow of abstinence and contributing to the 60% of women and 40% of men that decide to wait.
If you're not willing to have a commitment, a relationship with this person for the rest of your life, therefore, like a baby, do not lay down with this person. Like, you're precious, you're special. Like Jill Scott said, you don't recognize what you got between your thighs. Like, it is a powerful, thing. So keep it. Why would you just give it to anybody? So make sure you just consider everything. Like, just consider everything, because once it's gone, it's gone. That's what everybody tell me. So.
You often hear of the Virgin Mary and the benefits she reaped for her abstinence, but you rarely hear of the situations she had to conquer. Traveling the road less traveled will be harder, but the benefits will be well worth the wait.
me don't recognize what you got between your thighs. Come on. So I'm gonna set you right, and I'm starting here tonight. Well, shine like the moon and strong like the sea. More expensive than money, more valuable than anything.